Go.
I think we should start our own car brand.
Dude, not gonna lie. I've been kind of on the same page for the longest time.
I know, right? It's time. We're doing it. We're going to start a car brand.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sure we are.
Okay, so so if we do a car brand,
Uh-huh.
what would you recommend for our performance model? Like our the equivalent of like the Mustang, the Camaro,
Wait.
Corvette, the Durango. Or hold on, not the Durango, but the Chargers and Chargers, if you will, and the Challengers.
So, wait, you did you say performance?
Yeah, like our
Oh,
higher horsepower
okay.
models, maybe, if you will.
So we're talking Mustang. Okay.
Like
okay.
Mustangs,
so
Camaros,
can I give
Chargers,
you
Challengers.
can I give you a motor option that I'm thinking about? Probably. I'm thinking.
Yeah, I don't want like a specific car. I just want the
Mhm.
motor type.
Yeah. Okay. So I have some notes, a couple notes written down, because I've been
Right on.
thinking about this for kind of some time.
Absolutely, yeah.
I was thinking of the 5.0.
The Mustang motor.
Yeah. And our producer's writing something down already. Oh. So
Something bad's gonna happen.
the
Why?
5.0. By the way, everybody, Caven's back for today's episode.
Yes, sir. Our producer is here. He is ready to get some.
But the 5.0, I just feel like for me, I love it. I think it's one of my favorite muscle car engines. Growing up, my dad, every time he had a Mustang, it's always been a 5.0 no matter what. Even if it was the body style you don't like.
How many Mustangs did he have?
Dude, he's owned like 6 or 7.
I knew he
Like-
had quite a few. I remember at least 4 of them.
You remember the red one? The
Absolutely.
blue one?
Yes,
the
sir.
black one? And then there was one more.
He had another blue one. It was he had 2 Fox bodies that were blue. The original one that I remember was red. The original red
Yeah.
Fox body.
Yep.
I remember him having that one, and then after that he had the
The
black,
one. The black,
like-
the body style you don't like. He
yeah,
had
the
that.
early 2000s.
He ripped the fuck out of that. Though,
I know,
man.
he beat the shit out of that thing, dude. I remember him taking us on rides. It was fun.
So we have the V8. Now, producer, can you do something for us? I forgot already. Can you look up the horsepower of the Coyote, please? I guess
I believe it had 460. I believe it was 460.
Sorry, just give us a moment. Caven's on the computer searching.
The newest of
Newest.
the new.
Yeah,
460
Okay,
horsepower.
so
I
our
did have
muscle
that.
cars would be making 460. Now, if we were to go with like a Sportback, like the Mustang,
Right.
for example, so we're going strict 2 doors, fastback. That the Mustang compared to the Challenger is completely different. So, like, I feel like if we were to do a sport muscle car, we would have to do something kind of in line with the Mustang. I wouldn't want
I
to do
agree.
anything like massive and heavy like the Challenger. Charger I'm cool with. The Challenger just seems like a bit too much for a 5.0 to take.
So if we did like an everyday car that most people could afford, I do agree. I think we should go the 5.0 Mustang. I think 460 horsepower is a good starting point for sure. What would you prefer? Would you run a only automatic, or would you give a manual option
For the muscle?
for the 5.0?
Okay.
If we put a 5.0 in our own, if this is our own car brand, and we start our own car brand, and then we have the 5.0, our version of the 5.0, would you have the manual option, or would you only do automatic?
So I'm gonna. So I think I would probably start off with.
What did I miss?
So
What did I miss? Come on now. That's behind me. I can't see that. You can't do that to me.
So
oh
I
my
would
gosh, thank you.
What do a stock a 6-speed?
A stock
I would
speed? A six
stock
speed? Oh my gosh.
6-speed. I would say, and then probably we would have to have an audit. Well, I'm just saying, like that would be the stock, like trans.
He means a stock's.
Like it just
He
comes in
means a
manual.
stock's
just
5
base.
speed with a 6-speed
So,
manual.
But of course, we would have the
Am I
automatic.
right there? With the stock 5.0 with a 6-speed
Yeah.
manual.
And now, like the vision that I have would be like our highest brand, our highest badge of muscle car. So our highest Mustang, it would have to be, I would say, what, automatic with paddle shifters or whatever.
Well, yeah, we would. Any automatic car we would have would absolutely come
Our
with
GT
paddle
500
shifters.
would be automatic.
Oh,
It
absolutely.
would have to be.
Yeah, our version of it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Caven's pulling up the Mustang Dark Horse. God, that is such a sexy car.
I'd absolutely prefer if it was the body style right before this one.
The more aggressive, the Sportback or whatever it is, the Fastback.
I love when people show the 2024 Ford Mustang and they go, it looks just like the Camaro, but what's the 2024 Camaro look like?
Nothing.
It looks like nothing because it's non-existent.
I love that bike.
That's probably one of my favorite body styles of Mustang.
I think
Other than that, it would definitely be the 69.
so. Caven's looking up in between. I think it's either the 2016 to the 2023 body of
It's the
Mustang.
2018. Oh, was it really?
The fifth.
2018 was the first year
Fifth-
that it got aggressive like this, isn't it right?
15 to 18 was its own body style. 19 to 23 is the facelift. That's the facelift.
What year is this?
So
2019.
19.
So,
So
I
it was
a year off.
19 looks aggressive, more aggressive, I guess. Oh,
Once it started looking more aggressive like this, I would.
that still looks aggressive as fuck, though.
I feel like they sound different. I feel like they 100% sound different.
I would still drive a 2015. It's a Mustang. I would drive a fucking 5.0 Mustang any day.
Any day. I love the 5.0 Mustang.
I love American cars.
I love American cars too, and I love the V8s. The V8s are by far one of my favorite
What
things.
we would do is something like that. I would want to do body style, kind of like, okay, not that one, not the 13, the 15 and above. I would want to do body style, and then the 5.0. Okay, but Hunter.
yeah, right around 15,
The 15?
and above. Well, you go 1 year lower. Show me what the 2014s look like.
Ah.
Yeah. So the 2015 plus Mustang is the body style that I like the most. If you go anything prior to this, it would 100% be the 68 to 69
Yeah.
Mustang.
See, the 20 when they went to 20, it was either 2015 or the 2018 was when they considered it the fastback. Again.
Right, exactly.
So-
Yeah.
Well, actually, would this, Kaven, would you consider the 15 the fastback?
Mustang. Just put Mustang.
Yeah. Would you consider the 15 the fastback? Because they said they brought it back, and I know it's one of these years.
It's the same. So, fastback.
You explain that part.
So the Mustang fastback started, I believe, in the late '60s. Well, it's like mid to late '60s. It was because they had the coupe, the convertible, and the fastback. So I'll show you guys the coupe.
You're on camera, act involved.
So it was like more squared off at the end. And so fastback is just where it's more slanted back. So it gives it a more like, it's trying to connect the body lines to the rear trunk better.
Gives it more aerodynamics.
Yeah, if you look up on the screen here. So this would be the fastback where it connects further down the trunk. The coupes would just cut off.
Yeah. I
So
see
the-
exactly what you're talking
The
about.
coupes gave you bigger trunk space and a bigger trunk, but like the fastbacks, hold on.
The 69, right?
Yes.
69 is my favorite.
Right, the 69.
Mustang.
Here.
The 69 is right.
Oh, they did.
They did have the fastback in 67.
67 was the
But
first.
the 69 is exactly where I would want to be. If I
67
can't
was the
have-
first year for the fastback.
So if I can't have the 2019 plus Mustang, it would definitely be the 69. If I could choose.
Because what? That's the boss, right? Or no,
It's the best Boss 305.
No, but they didn't hit boss until like 70 or 71. I'm pretty sure.
They didn't.
70. There it is.
The Boss was not in 69.
Nope, it was the 70.
It's a 70.
It was only in the 70. It wasn't in the 69.
69 did not have the boss. The 70 had the boss. Because all the boss is a package. That's all
Right.
it is.
Well, I know, but like I definitely thought they had it in the 69.
One more question though. Did they consider like the 2015 a fastback again though?
Yes.
Well, okay, I want to know if it was the
Yes.
15. You said the 18 got a facelift.
18 is a facelift, so
I want to know if the 15 also considers the fastback.
so it's a fastback because it's just how it's styled. They didn't have different models. So like the gen before that I showed you guys in 2014.
Oh, yep.
So the gen before the 2014 that I showed you guys, how it's more slanted off and you got a bigger trunk lid. They didn't consider that a fastback because it's got a bigger trunk lid, and they rounded this off more, as you can tell back here. It's more rounded off compared to the 14 body style.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, once they switched the body style in 2015 to this, they're all fastbacks again. It's just a thing that Ford has done. There's no real difference between, like, fastbacks, more of just an appearance thing that they
Pull up a
did.
picture of the 2016.
Yeah, if you could.
Looks the exact same.
2015.
It's the exact same. It looks exactly the same.
2014.
14's when they switched body styles. 14 was the last year. 14 was the last year.
There it is. That's what I wanted to know.
Technically, it is a
fast.
fastback, but Ford, it's a marketing thing.
It definitely is a fastback, but like
It's
it's
marketing.
when they did the whole like body change is
Mhm.
what I'm looking for. So it was the 2015.
You're talking the body style that you don't like to your body style.
So I had a 2006 Ford Mustang. That's the one I had.
Which just looks just like this, but older.
Exactly. It looks exactly like the 2014,
Yeah, so
but just less like sporty, if you will.
there was a 14. You can get the 2013 GT 500 in Forza. I didn't know they made a 14 though.
Yeah, no.
From his body style too.
Yeah.
With the truck motor, the 5.8 truck motor.
Right.
Supercharger.
Okay.
Made like 550 horsepower.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's damn.
Right. Don't even tell me about it. Don't even tell me about it.
This is the Shelby Super Snake.
Oh, I've
The
always.
Shelby Super Snake
Now-
would be awesome.
Hey, can you?
Don't they make that in an F-150?
I was about to say. All right.
They do.
I have
What
to.
year?
Here, can you take the mic? I have to cough.
So the Super Snake, I believe, came out in 2019.
That was the first year of the Super Snake?
I believe for the F-150. Because it's
Really?
technically not made by Ford. Shelby, it's its own company,
Right.
and you can go through Shelby, buy a new F-150, and they spec it out like this one up there,
Right.
770 horsepower. Also starting at but they start out at $93,000. When this F-150 starts out, if you just buy a single cab short bed F-150, starts at like 40. So you're adding almost 50K, a little over 50K for the Super Snake package.
But that's the Supercharged V8.
Yes, and you can also get these in crew cab.
Really?
Yes.
No way.
Yep, they sell them in crew cabs as well.
Whoa! That's how I would want mine. That's sick. 775 horsepower. Is that stock?
It's over 100 grand.
Tell me that's not stock.
It's stock. They also have
No way!
770 from the factory. Well, from Shelby anyway. You can get, so they have like 8 different models of the Shelby F-150. So they have the single cab short bed, which is rear wheel drive.
Do they have the Raptor?
They have the Raptor version, which is this.
No.
So-
Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's so hot.
Oh, I'm searching it up.
So it's okay. That did not help me at all.
I gave you the same picture.
Wait, Shelby
Shelby Raptor.
Raptor.
Chevy.
They made a Shelby
Oh.
Raptor. That's fucking sex.
Fucking. Yep. Yep. So it's a
Oh,
5.0 supercharged.
Ooh, that looks really
Yeah.
good.
It's way quicker.
Really good.
It's just a Raptor with a little bit of like liftedness. It's in a different motor. That's about all it is. But yeah,
and
you
then
can
the
buy.
Shelby logo on the front.
Yeah. So with the Shelby package, if you go through Shelby, you can get a single cab short bed. You can get this, all lowered vehicles, and then you can get all the 4x4 versions, which is the 4x4 version of the Shelby Super
Right.
Snake. They don't call it the Super Snake.
They
But
don't
yeah.
call it the Super Snake. Where
Not
you
for
get-
the lifted ones.
The Super Snake is more of the race ones.
Yeah. Super Snake's the lowered performance ones. We go on Shelby's website here.
Yeah, those look mean as fuck.
So yeah, that's starting at $103,000. By the way,
103.
103.
Oh my gosh.
That's only for the 395 horsepower one.
We gotta get a picture of this exactly, because that's nuts. You said
That's only for
395.
That's for the
What's the lowest package of it?
that is the lowest package at 395 horsepower for 103,000.
Lowest?
Starting at 110,000, you can get the 770 horsepower.
No shot.
Can you go back to the other picture?
That's fucking crazy, bro. So what is the highest horsepower, but like still stock?
So
Oh my god, 770 horsepower.
So-
That's fucking nuts.
that's the highest you can go on horsepower for these. So what they're saying is that if you buy just the Shelby package
Right.
on a F-150, it's going to have the naturally aspirated 5.0, which is 395 horsepower
The
from
395
the
is the naturally aspirated with no turbos or
factory. Yeah,
anything
no
like
nothing. And if you that's starting price for that model.
that. So 103 for the stock model.
And if you
with
want
no
the
turbos.
700 horsepower supercharged V8,
supercharged.
it starts at that's the only like base model is 110,000.
So at least the jump isn't as bad.
Yeah, but if you want to get
But-
like a platinum
Yeah.
version of this, would be like 150K.
Oh my gosh.
So
So this is basically $110,000 is basically the base model of the Yeah, it's the base model with the 395 horsepower is going to be the cheapest it goes with 103, correct?
Yes, that's the cheapest you're gonna be able to go.
But that's the base model version of that, correct?
Yes.
So the base model of the 770 horsepower with $110,000 is going to be the base model.
Yes, it's gonna be the lowest package they can get.
So-
Shelby does not like go like XL and XLT.
Right.
They still have like their own because when they go to the Shelby office or like the Shelby headquarters.
Go to the engine.
Ooh, that's a good picture. So if you have the 395 horsepower one and you get it as the highest package, what do you think you're spending?
130, 120,
you.
130.
120,
my guess.
130?
Because when Ford, because how this all works with Shelby and Ford is, Ford delivers them F-150s, just stock F-150s. They gut the whole entire vehicle, like it's just a frame again, and they redo everything
So why don't they just give them the frames?
because that's not how Shelby works.
They'll
Shelby's
just work around it and basically buff certain things, or do they take the entire
does that
motor
look like
out
an
and
F-150
redo
to
it?
you?
No, it doesn't. But answer the question. Do they take the entire motor out and put their own in, or is it just buffing the shit out of the one that's already in there?
So it depends on what model you get and what motor, because it depends on literally every specs. Not all of them. Not all of them are 5.0s. They've made 7.3 Godzilla motor
Good
ones.
Jesus.
I
They've-
don't see why that needs a 7.3.
They've also made the 5.2 Voodoo, which is just basically a stroked out Coyote motor, 5.0. Stroked out to 5.02 or 5.2. But yeah, they basically pull most of the motor apart and put their parts in it. So, but that's how Shelby's always worked. Shelby with Ford anyway has just taken whatever Ford delivers them.
Kaylee is here. As soon as she walks in the door, we stop. Keep going.
Okay. And so they basically pull everything out of the car and redo it all. That's how Shelby works. So like, if I don't know, it didn't show.
So most of the time, more commonly than not,
They basically got the whole fucking car.
they just but more commonly than not, they use the stock motor or they change it.
No, they change it. They change a lot of parts about it.
But they use the stock motor.
Block, yeah, stock block.
Stock block. It's the 5.0. Am I correct?
Yes,
or
it's the
not?
block. It's a 5.0 block, but it can be bored. It can be bored out to, depending on what heads they put on and everything. It could be bored out to like 5.4, 5.5.
So when they put it out showroom floor, what are they going to be averaging with the higher models?
Still stupid money.
I'm sure they're going to be stupid.
They're still gonna be because they're.
But
there's-
like, what liter are they going to be?
what are you trying to say?
So like, what would be the 5.0? Yes, but you said they could be bored out to a 5.4. What could they be bored out to? On showroom floor.
5 point. I'm guessing 5.5 is the highest. I don't know if they do that.
5.5. But what is the most common if it's not the 5.0?
Probably 5.0.
If it's not the 5.0, what's the common?
7.3 is a big.
Oh my god.
7.3. The 7.3's been the biggest motor for you.
So if it's
for
going to
them.
be anything, it's going to be the 5.0.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
755 horsepower in the 4-door, dude, you got the 755 supercharger, open air performance intake, oversized carbon fiber air intake, performance aluminum heat exchanger, Shelby tuned Borla performance exhaust. It's got black ceramic dual exhaust tips, dual intake, Ram Air, Shelby snake hood. Shit, we'll probably have to get some pictures to throw up in the.
Absolutely, yeah.
Dude, like this thing's amazing. I want one.
I absolutely do too.
So would that be like we would do a
Are
truck?
those Fox Springs suspension? No way.
So
For a
okay,
truck, I've never seen anything Fox except for dirt bikes and maybe some sports bikes.
Because a lot of factory trucks, like the TRD Pro, uses aftermarket, different company exhaust.
TRD Pro uses it.
TRD, I don't know if they
Well, an aftermarket makes sense, but
Yeah.
Fox specifically.
Ford does for the Raptor. All
Ford
Raptors
does.
have Fox.
Ford
the
uses
Raptor.
Fox.
All Raptors have Fox shocks.
Now that he mentions it, every Raptor I
But
do
are
see.
they commonly Fox, or are they only occasionally Fox?
No, they're all factory. From the factory, they use Fox.
Factory is
There's a lot
Fox.
of companies like Toyota doesn't make all their when vehicle companies make like off-road packages and stuff, a lot of times they don't make their own shocks for it.
Right.
Like Toyota doesn't use their own shocks.
I figured not because they're like the Baja trucks,
Yeah.
if you will.
TRD for Toyota doesn't use they don't make their own shocks or anything suspension wise for that. Ford has always used Fox for the Raptor. Raptor's always gotten Fox shocks. I believe the TRX also uses Fox shocks for the suspension, but a lot of the off-road / Baja vehicles, none of them you really use their own shocks
Okay.
for all their cars, and that still goes for a lot of their like mid-level like Z71 Chevys. A lot of them don't use factory like Chevy suspension, like the Trail Boss and everything.
Right.
They don't
I mean,
use
yeah,
their
the
own
Baja
suspension.
trucks.
Yeah, they don't use a lot of their own suspension parts.
So speaking of, still on the subject of trucks, would you want that to be like our big 4-door truck? Would be the kind of something like the Shelby?
It would absolutely be like our Baja, if not like just straight up performance.
So the
truck.
Raptor,
So
pretty much. The Raptor, the TRX,
the Raptor, the TRX is the Baja version of it. I don't think any truck. Kevin, does any truck brand have a specific performance brand?
well, Dodge would have just had SRT.
They got rid of SRT.
But they don't
But
have
yeah.
that for the trucks. They have that for the Durangos.
But-
SRT.
Did they not have it for the trucks?
Not well. They did prior, but no longer.
Okay.
So Dodge, Chrysler as a whole.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Dodge Chrysler as a whole used to have SRT as its own company. So technically the Viper, and I think it was like 08, 07, 08, switched to SRT. It wasn't
Right.
it wasn't called a Dodge. That's why Rams aren't technically a Dodge anymore. Rams aren't Dodges. Rams are Rams.
But they're still owned under the GM brand.
Chrysler.
Or Chrysler.
Right. Same difference.
Yeah. So yeah, technically a Ram is not a Dodge anymore. It's its
When
own
did
brand.
It turn into its own brand.
09.
09.
when they switched
the
to the-
Viper came out.
No, the Viper came out in 97.
97.
Well, no. The newer, the next body style. Yes, the 97 had no airbags.
01 was the next
No
body
ABS,
style.
no airbags. We die like men.
It had no safety features. It had nothing.
No safety features.
Besides
We
seat-
die like men.
It has.
It
had
didn't
no-
have windows.
it
Was it
didn't have a-
plexiglass
it
or was
didn't
it
have a
just
roof.
nothing?
It didn't have a roof.
It didn't have it. Well, hold on, but with the windows.
It didn't have windows. It
Well,
didn't
like
have.
what was it? Plexiglass.
It
the
had
zip
like
on?
it had a toupee basically. It was like a the Jeep tops that are soft tops.
Yeah.
It was like that you clipped on. It didn't
all
have,
the way around.
Yep.
Even the windshield.
Yep.
That's
No, not the
fucking
windshield. The windshield's
retarded.
not. The windshield's glass, but it didn't have outside door handles. You could only open it from the inside. You could not open it from the outside.
What?
Yeah, the Viper didn't have anything on the outside that you could open the doors with. It's all on the inside. It had no traction control, no airbags, just seatbelts. Seatbelts is all you had. Nothing else.
So that body style in that year with the no windshield, no nothing. I mean, like literally no airbags, no ABS, no nothing. How often was that to be shown on the street?
Very, very, very rarely.
See, I
Um,
kind of figured
that's
because
not
I didn't
happening.
know what the regulations were back in back in what is it, 97?
No, Kevin, there's no way it was 97. Was it 91?
No, I don't think it was that.
Are you sure?
It might be.
91.
I don't think 91 they had a Viper. That's not right. I don't think.
95, 90,
I don't think 91.
91.
They
I
did
d-
have a 91.
I think that's
Viper.
the-
That was it.
They did have the 91 Viper. Sean is right.
I think that's a prototype.
That's the one with no airbags.
I think no. I think 91's the prototype year.
Just no, go to all, not images.
92 is the
Bring up the specs and everything. Wait, no, it's not.
yeah.
Time
90
stamp.
91 is
SR1, look. The pre-production Dodge Viper SR1 is the pace car. Oh, wait.
yeah.
Drunk.
Wait, kill yourself.
Exactly what I was trying to finish
Love
before
you
you
guys.
interrupted me. Anyways,
Before he interrupted me, motherfucker, it's my podcast.
I know, but I was talking. Anyways, 91 was the pre-production
Hour.
video or the pre-production car. It did look like this though. They did look like this.
Couldn't do this without- I love you.
Anyways, yes, this was what the Viper looked like when it came out. But yeah, 91 was the car or the production car to see what everyone would think of it.
92.
Timestamp.
92 was the first year that it came out to the public.
Okay, so then 92 was the zip-on mirrors. And
You could still get a hard top if you wanted, but that cost money.
It cost a hell of a lot.
It still didn't have windows though.
In a 92 though.
They still did not have windows, even with the hard top.
When was the break?
What do you mean?
When was the break? Because they stopped making them for a couple years, didn't they?
I think 98 to 2000, because 2001 they had a new model year or a new body style.
Really? So there was only like
They had them in 05, I know that,
So there was
because that's
only
my
like
body style. That's the third gen.
So is that when they stopped though? Was it 05?
05 looks cold. So aggressive.
2018 was the last year for the Viper. This is the second gen. This was 2000 when they redesigned it.
I think that's my.
The 2000 it looks clean as
I've actually
fuck.
driven one of these. It's pretty cool.
When did
Time-
It will kill you though. I promise you that.
If there was,
Timestamp.
maybe he's not.
Just put Viper. No, I guess not.
If there was a here, give me your mic. If I'm just saying, if there was a way to go out, going fucking fast in a 90-something Viper with no airbags, it just if you crash, you're done. Like that would be a hell of a fucking drive, bro. Ripping like I don't know how fast did the old Vipers go?
200, I believe.
Going around 200 pushing it.
I think the first gen was like 198. It's pushing about almost 200.
I don't see a better way.
8-liter fucking
first
V10.
I don't see a better way of going out.
This is my dream body style.
The first
If I were to go
gen
buy a
going almost
Viper,
200 miles an hour. Is that stock? It is?
Dude,
Jeez.
no ABS, no fucking.
You hit a tree, it's a wrap.
hmm
No airbags, you're done.
that's my dream.
Hit a rock, you're dead.
You hit a rock, you're dead. I'm dead. That's fucking funny.
Oh, I love
The thrill. The thrill would be insane.
the 2016s are too sexy. They're too sexy,
The
man.
2016s are hot.
The Voodoo.
Oh, we're putting a picture of that timestamp. We're putting a picture of that 100%. That is
I
sex.
want that.
Oh my gosh, I'd love that.
That's my Viper right there. That's what.
Oh, 100%. Like, there's a lot of. I don't like a lot of newer cars. I truly don't like a lot of newer cars.
Yep.
But this is one of those ones. This one and not the C8s, but right before the C8 Corvette, the C7s.
2016.
The 2016. It's
Oh
right.
my-
The 2016 was a great year for muscle cars.
Driven one of those.
2016.
I've driven those.
2016 was a
Alright.
beautiful year for muscle cars. I mean, they had the Corvettes,
Speaking
they had
of-
the Vipers.
Forza. Guys, well, by the way, welcome to the Car Cast. That's what this episode is, apparently. On Forza, one of your best cars is the 2016 C7 Corvette.
That is honestly, if I had to say it, it was
Look-
probably that.
Look at
We'll
that
put a
bitch.
picture
The
of that as well.
Z06. Wait, does that
We
mean the
should put a
C8's the
picture of-
Z07?
We should put a picture
Wait.
of my Forza. We should put a picture of my Forza one on there.
yeah, I'm stupid.
But yeah, no, that's definitely my daily.
the
it's definitely-
16.
Oh yeah, in Forza, I think it's a
Seven.
17, but close enough.
Can you go to all? I want to see the specs, please.
650 horsepower.
He's
650 foot-pounds of torque. I've driven one of these.
650 horsepower.
Okay.
600 and how many?
650 foot-pounds of torque.
654 foot-pounds of torque. That's crazy.
okay. So yeah, it's got the 650 horsepower, as
Rear-wheel
Caven
drive,
said.
right?
Rear wheel drive. It's got the 6.2 V8.
Stock thicker tires in the back.
Apparently, to all the drag race videos that we watch, a certain package, Caven, that these videos that we just
0 to
watched.
60 in 3 seconds. That's nuts.
these are fucking fast. They will
157
whoop
to
like
197 is
twin
speed.
turbo Skylines, twin turbo like anything. These things are fucking fast. Like
I love
Chevy
these
knows how to
cars.
build fucking supercars.
Is there any difference between the 2016 and the 2017? I didn't think so.
There's no difference between the 16 and the 17.
Yeah.
Ever since this body style came out, I believe 2014, it hasn't changed until they ended it. I have driven the Z06. Motherfucker's mean as shit. 650 horsepower in 1 foot. Yeah, it's pretty mean.
Oh, that's sick.
I've driven 2 of them. Yeah, they're mad as fuck. I would not daily one in real life though, because
Oh fuck no! It's something you put
It's
in
a
the garage
Corvette.
and bring out occasionally.
it's a Corvette. They
Midlife crisis.
they hurt. They hurt getting in and out of, and they hurt sitting in the car for a long time.
Oh, absolutely! It's not a road trip car at all.
No.
It's something you're probably gonna tow to a car show or something.
Yeah, because I guarantee you, like, driving that car with us being tall, that's got to be a pain in
Oh,
the
no.
ass.
Well, those cars are one of the lengthier ones, so I feel like they fit tall people better. There's leg room. It's just not comfortable.
Tristan's had leg room. You're right,
Tristan's had hella leg room, low key.
but
and it
the
was a
heater was
77,
right
I
there.
believe.
So you're.
Oh my gosh! It wasn't the heater. It was just the motor heat.
Oh, it's just the motor
The
heat.
heat coming off the
Oh.
motor alone
Alright.
would roast your legs.
Hey, yo, boss man, can you pull up Tristan's Corvette year, please? Yes.
Pull up a 77 Corvette.
77.
Oh,
Friend of acquaintance of ours has a 1977 all black Corvette. Yeah, he pulled up a timestamp.
It's a perfect, exactly timestamp. 77 Corvette. It's a pretty sick body style. I think he said it was his dream body style, and I think it was because his uncle had that exact body
Yeah.
style. It was literally that exact car, the one that we're gonna clip on.
That is such a. It's a great body style, but that's just not me. I like the newer body styles.
If I had to pick, if it wasn't the 17, I'd probably choose the 70, maybe the 80, but probably the 79.
Or no, probably like the what's the one with the pop-up headlights? The new body style with the pop-up headlights.
Oh no, the 99.
Dude, I want it. Yes.
The last production car to ever have
The last production car to ever have pop-up
pop-up headlights.
headlights.
I want.
That's fucking nuts.
So I'd probably go 04 to get the newest. So I would want an 04 fucking Corvette Z06.
Click on the one that has the lift kit.
What? Lift kit?
The fat tires with the lift kit. Yes, sir.
Oh.
We're gonna put a clip
Okay,
of
so
that.
what we're looking at
We're
is
definitely gonna put a lift
a
kit 7.
C5 Corvette that is a fucking off-road machine.
99 Corvette lifted. Timestamp.
Miata?
Put the
Corvetta?
Timestamp, I promise. What is that? It's a Corvette. Full blown. What year is that? What is that? It's supposed to be a 99 as well.
It's a Corviata.
It's a Corviata. That's a great way to put it. 9905 Corvette. The full front end
Ooh.
is perfectly fine.
So,
As soon as you hit the trunk, it's like
Hunter,
caved in.
D-
That
d-
is dumb. That should be another timestamp if you want.
Does that mean would we have a Miata? What the
What
fuck is
the
that?
hell is that?
Oh,
That's a timestamp.
oh! Search or write down lifted Miata.
Miata, like suburban, like.
I
the
need to settle
fuck
down and
is
have
that?
a family Miata.
Oh my gosh! Take a picture of that just in case we can't find
Got you,
that.
boss. But hey,
Oh, that's
can
hot.
can I ask you something?
Yes, sir. I
Um,
wish we could screen record this.
Would we
Oh,
have?
That's funny. Yes. Put it on the desktop. 100%.
Would we
That's
have?
too good. I love that.
Seen my Spotify country playlist picture?
What is your Spotify country playlist? F350?
2004.
04.
Oh, hot.
It's an 04 F350 with a Miata on it, with a Miata front end on it.
Oh,
Does it have the bed or is it like the Expeditions?
It's a truck, man.
It's got the bed.
It's a dually.
It's a Thule.
Your
That's
favorite
way
single
too
cab
good.
lifted dually?
Dude, I want a lifted Miata so bad.
Um,
But I want like a 6-inch lift on it, not like some pussy shit.
Hunter, what would you want to do though for like the Corvette? Like we would. So we're American.
What year?
We're wait, listen.
I'm listening. I'm hearing you out.
So we're American. So we kind of I would say let's follow kind of the American car brand.
Okay.
So when we're talking supercar though, or kind of like super.
High-end
The
car.
Corvette is technically a supercar.
It's a high-end sports car, but I hear you.
What would the C8's pretty close to supercar. What would we do for that? What would we kind of do for our high-end sports car / supercar? As he Caven pulls up the 2023 Chevy Corvette, which is the last year of the gas C8s, and next year we are only getting the E-Rays, I'm pretty sure. And then 2025 we're getting the SUV, which is crazy. It's just a cut between a C8 Corvette and a Chevy Blazer. That's all it is.
I honestly don't know what we would do for like a high-end sports car for our own car brand. But I honestly think that we should do a family friendly higher performance car.
Okay.
But
Family friendly, higher performance car.
Do you
all
need
that-
examples? Because I can give you examples.
All that comes to mind for some reason for me is, oh, okay. He pulls up the Dodge Charger.
Of course he brings up the Charger. I know
Well-
that's a fan. The Hellcat would be 100% what we're aiming for.
But
I
okay,
mean,
we already have
yes.
our muscles settled. We're trying to get like a not a muscle car.
So are you thinking like a family friend, like the soccer mom van, but high horsepower?
For some reason, all that's coming to mind is like, what if there was like the new Integra but Type R? That's what I'm thinking.
Whoa! That's more of like that's
a sedan. That's a
It's a
four-door
sedan.
family car.
So if we're talking sedan, or do you want to do sedan, or do you want to do like a hatchback?
No. We'll have to do a sedan for that because we're already going to have our hatchback division. That's what I'm counting on. So this one is going to be kind of like the TRD Camry. That's what we're going for.
So like the ST Fusion.
When you said, "Oh, high-end sports car," I was like, and then you said family, I was like, "Oh, TRD Camry."
Right.
That's perfect.
So you're looking for the highest,
Like
like a high-end. I see what you're saying.
Look at that.
the Integra.
It already came out.
Is that a type? Can it be in Type R?
So here's the thing about this car. So the thing about the Integra, the new one.
Oh, opening the cooler now.
So the only thing about the new Integra that just came out, it's literally just a Honda Civic Type R that's slightly different looking with an Acura badge on it. Just like Honda and Acura have always done.
Yeah, that's their most common thing to do. Really.
Yeah, well, it's because that's what all Japanese luxury brands do. Lexus does the same thing. Infiniti does the same thing. They're all just rebadged cars that they already make because it's cheap to do that, and they mark the price up $20 grand. But the Integra Type, the Type S. It's not the Type R.
It's
but
the same thing.
it's
though.
the same
Type S
thing.
and the Type
Yeah.
R, the Acura and the Honda are the exact same thing.
Not back then, but now it is. The Type S is the new thing because they don't want to steal Type
Really?
R from Honda.
They don't want to keep making two different things
Uh-huh.
anymore.
And I'll hand it back.